Marcellus, there's a big record out there that you haven't mentioned.
Which one?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. What was the title of that song?
Okay, Gimmie That Thang.
Gimmie That
No,
Thang.
you did mention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gimmie That Thang. See, Gimmie That Thang was a track that was a rush track, because there was a slowdown track from Rick James when it was like, give it to me, what you say, you know, tell me what you say, give it to me. So we was getting ready to do that track, but we could not get the sample because sample was so big back then. We were doing that sample, but we did not have time to do it. Our studio time was up, and the record was going in to whatever, to master, to be production, to be productive, and all that there. But we had to come up with something just for the hell of it, a throwback song, just something just for the backside. And we came up with "Gimme That Thing" real quick. So we never got the Rick James sample. The song never went the way we wrote it. We had to do a totally new one. And that's how we got that song.
Under what label?
That song was under Hot Production.
Henry Stone.
And who picked it up on the radio? Who played it more?
Laz played the song.
How's Laz doing nowadays? How's he accepting you guys nowadays?
Well,
we get to run around.
Laz broke a lot of the records.
He broke all of our first records.
Well, I saw Laz at a fight, like a UFC fight down at Hard Rock, and he said, "Yo, Marcel, I need you to come in, need you to do a track with me, blah blah. You know, everybody wondering where you been at. You know, what brain damage at? Go do a track. You know, I want you to get back on." So I got with Goni here, you know, and we did 2 tracks just recently. Banging track, nice. You know, gave it to him. Said, okay, what channels we got to do? You know, come start up Brain Damage Entertainment, and he got the song. He got it. He was doing a little Hennessy tour thing, and he never got back with me. He didn't like the tracks.
Everybody else does. It's amazing. The whole world thinks.
Imagine when you're semi-broke and you're still in the street, but you ain't trying to be in the street, but they're trying to keep you in the street.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, they want to make you keep it street, but I ain't gonna keep it street. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit.
Ski mask.
Real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
Real nigga
Real
shit.
nigga feel your titties, dog.
Yo, but anyway, back to my history. So we started this label called Cut It Up Def. I met this dude named Mark Music, and I met him at the Mirage, which used to be a teen club in Boynton. And he introduced me to this gentleman named Bob Smith. And Bob was, you know, in his 40s. He read Billboard all of his life. We didn't know anything, man. We had no equipment. We didn't know anything. And we just, you know, we got with this guy. We used to have meetings at his spot. He had a TV and satellite repair business right down the street. And that's how this place came into play, because this was where we would always come get our slice for $1 a slice, 50 cents a soda. But Mark Music introduced me to Bob. Bob introduced me to Billboard and to other types of music. Right after that, this guy named Jim Johnson and MC Gemini, we heard about them, that they were doing their thing on the North Lauderdale side.
What was Jim Johnson's name back then?
Jim Johnson's name back then was Jealous J, DJ Jealous J. And Gemini, of course, was MC Gemini. He's from Delray. Jimbo's from Boca. So we
Gemini, what he orange?
Yeah, he was high.
What's
Yo.
up, Gemini? You
Gemini.
orange ass nigga.
Yo, so you know, and we had heard about this kid, this white kid from Boca that DJ'd really crazy. So, you know, he came down. First time he came down, boom, it was all love. And you know, next thing you know, we're buying SP1200s and 808s, and we're making music off the cuff. Didn't know anything about the equipment, didn't know anything about the game, and it ended up, and then a little bit later, this kid named Jock D came over from the JBC camp and all those dudes, the Chocolate Star and all of that, and he came into the picture. Ended up being that me and Gemini were pretty much the lyrical foundation for the label, and Jimbo, you know, Jim Johnson and Jock D were the production. They were the sound. They were the foundation of what Cut It Up Def was. It was we stood out from all the other bass music because we were rappers. We were like real rappers doing bass music, and we got criticized for that a lot because, you know, we weren't doing a lot all the hooky, singy stuff. We was Big Daddy Kane type of fans.
They wanted everybody to be Luke, but you know,
yeah, they wanted
we could eat that.
Yeah,
We
I
can
mean,
eat that.
you know, I came up with those bass records. To me, the bass music at the time, I hated it because it was simple. It didn't reflect what was going on in the hood. I didn't hear anybody talking
You
about.
did not know how. You didn't have to know how to rap
Yeah.
to get a show.